So Victor Skrybnevsky was like the photographer in Chicago. I had gotten called in to see him several times, and like the first couple times, didn't even get to see him. Like his studio manager kind of was like, okay, thanks, you can leave now, whatever. But I kept chugging along. They kept calling me in, like they'd see something, and I'd go in again. And they booked me. And I did learn so much from Victor. But if he hadn't pushed me out the door, I might have just stayed there and probably had a great life.
Well, that story's fascinating because you got a job overseas, right? A big job. And he had you booked for like a half a day, and this was like, what, a 10-day job or something?
Yeah.
Right? And he said, he said that if you take this job.
I don't think he said directly to me, but it was, so my agency, because we were like, and it wasn't even, he would just do this thing where he had permanent first hold on my time.
Right.
Even if he didn't know what the job was, but he thought he might get a job and he would want me because I was like his girl then. And he was holding this half day for something. It wasn't anything like major. And I got an offer, this other editorial trip to Egypt. And it was just like, we just didn't get jobs like that in Chicago.
Right.
So we asked, could he just release that half day so that I could do this other thing? And the message I got back was no. And if you cancel, I will never work with you again.
Which is so controlling, you know, when you think about it, like.
But I think he probably felt that he made me and that he was loyal to me in a lot of ways, which he was, and that I should be loyal to him. But it's kind of like creating something and then not letting it, it's like training a singer and not letting them go out and, and sing.
He made a comment to you about you having a hard face to photograph. Like, and what I took from that reading between the lines was he was kind of saying, oh, you're going to fail in New York because they won't know how to photograph you. Only I know how to make your face work.
Well, it wasn't, I don't think it was kind of backhand. It was like him saying, like, you won't make it in New York. So the fact that I went anyway, I guess in retrospect, I can give myself a little.
That's pretty amazing, yeah.
Pat on the back for. And I don't want to jump ahead, but when I learned how to do covers, really, and Richard Avedon really told me, have a thought. And he's like, I don't care what the thought is, even if it's buy me, I'm $3, you know, like the price of Vogue.
Right.
My first thought was, Victor, I'm working with Richard Avedon.